I was playing $200 buy-in sit-and-goes. So for every one of those you won, you'd make like $800. And, you know, I had my ROI calculated. I was making like 10%, you know, ROI, which was like $20 a sit-and-go, and I was playing like, you know, 12 an hour. So I was, you know, making over $200 an hour at the time. And I ended up dropping all of my classes and just basically sitting in the dorm room playing poker for, you know, 8 hours a day. I actually had a routine where I'd, you know, play poker for 4 hours, then I'd chug a Red Bull, go to the gym, lift weights, come back, drink another Red Bull, and play for, you know, another 8 hours. And then, you know, I was maybe going out partying like once or twice a week. And then actually after I first dropped out, like I went on like a sick upswing. Like I think I made like $70,000 playing sit-and-goes in like a month. Which for sit-and-goes, that was like, you know, like epic. That was like one of the best months anyone had ever had. I think I was very lucky, you know, for that to happen to me. Because if I would have like dropped out of school and then went on a bad run, you know, and had like 2 like break-even months or losing months, I think it would have definitely like got into my head at that point, and I was like, oh, you know, maybe this isn't for me. I remember one day I was about to go to the casino in Windsor where there was like a 10-20 no limit game with one of my friends, and I was coming up to the dorm, or I was about to leave the dorm, and I go to leave, I open the door and my dad is out the door, and he just looks like distraught.
I got a call from the school, from the administrator there saying, Mr. Robl, did you know that Andrew hasn't been attending classes, and but he's still living in the dorm, and we're trying to reach him because if he's not attending classes, he can't live in the dorm anymore. My dad is like, blah, 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 you know, we need to have a talk. I was like, and my friend was here, like we were about to go to the casino, and I told my dad, I was like, no, you know, I'm busy right now, we can have a talk later, and he was just like, no, we need to have a talk now. My dad was like, he was not okay with it. No, I wasn't happy at all at that point.
Retrospect.
No.
Yeah. He was basically almost in tears. It's like one of the only times I've seen my dad cry. So we went and we talked to like the guidance counselor and whatever, and I told my dad I was thinking of doing this and whatever. She wanted to know the reason why you were dropping out of school. I remember that. No, I think you told me to tell her the reason.
Well, yeah, oh, yeah, I did tell her.
I remember him saying, he was like, you know, like, tell her what you're going to do, you know? So I told her, I was like, you know, I'm dropping out of school, I'm going to be a professional poker player. And then I remember she just, like, looked at my dad and she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The lady was horrified, too.
Yeah,
she thought it was like the worst thing she had ever heard in her whole life.
Yeah, she said she had seen other kids that had gotten into gambling and stuff and, you know, lost everything. So she was thinking, you know, that was the same thing was going to happen to you, so. I honestly, like, I was upset my dad was upset, but I found this all kind of silly. As you know, I'd been a consistent winner now for, you know, almost a year, you know, and the stakes I was playing online were like, you know, several times bigger than any game that was even spread at the Indian casino. You know, after talking to Andrew, I realized, you know, he'd really thought about it a lot. He thought about what's the best strategy, how best can I play the game. So I thought he was approaching it the right way. And, you know, he did convince me that there was a skill element involved in poker as opposed to just pure gambling, which makes a lot of sense. And so, you know, what he told me was, you know, he wasn't going to go into gambling, he was going to just be playing poker. I think dropping out of school was, you know, the right decision for me, and I can't say I really regret it at all at this point. How much money would you personally need to drink this bottle of soy sauce and then eat all the wasabi and all the ginger? What's your answer, Alex?
I said $500.
$500.
Dude, that's insta food, man. Dude, I'd do it for $100.
All right, I'll give you $100. Do it right now, kid.
Wait, don't you have like blood pressure problems or something? Yeah. All that stuff. Well, I can figure it out, right? The right baby. I'm allowed to pick it up.
$100. Yeah, you have to finish it all before you puke, or else you don't get it. You have 10 seconds to accept.
Dude, take off the tab, sir. $100, dude. $100, that's like 100 titties in your face.
I'm gonna puke though. I need to puke that up or I'll fucking like
you can puke afterwards.
Dude, $100.
Yeah, but I never want to pick
$100.
up sushi.
Dude. $100, dude. Oh, think about what you can do with that money. Yeah, he's gotta eat this too.
Fuck it. Alright, I'll do it.
Oh my god. I did not think he was actually
I just thought there was no chance. This is a bet, so hopefully. Oh god. Chug, 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 chug. What a champion, dude.
Go, man.
God, what a fat boy.
Wash it down with the wasabi, dude. You're gonna have a diarrhea.
I'm gonna go. Okay, you gotta finish. Alright, I just have to swallow this, right?
Yeah, go. Swallow it. Then drink some water. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What a champion.
Beautiful flop. I won. I just won. I beat him for 25K. And you know, it feels good to finally beat him. You know, I'm still down $300,000 to the guy, so I mean, it doesn't feel great, but you know, a win is a win, whittling away.
Tell me when you're ready. I'm ready when you are.
We're ready. Action.
This is Antonio Esfandiari. We're out in the desert somewhere in Las Vegas. I'm here with my degenerate friends representing VictoryPoker.net, and we're here to blow up an RV.
We have a bunch of machine guns, some pistols, a sniper rifle, and a bunch of propane tanks, along with Dan Blitz, who is an ex-Navy SEAL, and we're gonna blow it to hell.
Hey, that's what you guys need to figure out. I don't give a shit how you want to do it, but you guys could, you know, in the beginning, shoot out the window, shoot out the tires, and then come down here and fuck around, or we could just shoot it up with regular guns, and then at the end go up there like
I think what we should do first is spray paint it and get it like looking how we want it.
Well, that's for sure. So you guys, yeah, whoever's on spray paint detail, get that shit done now.
I think that, you know, making professional gamblers essentially role models. You know, maybe it's a little more, I guess, risky than other professions, but there are plenty of good role models in poker.
Action!
So I don't think it's all that bad. I think that it's kind of a responsibility of the people in the spotlight to consider the fact that people are looking up to them.
All right, whenever you guys are ready, action! 3, victory!
Yeah! Las Vegas is a mecca for gambling in general, and that just includes poker. You know, so when I moved here, I started playing a lot of live poker. A lot of people gave me a lot of shit at first, a lot of, you know, the old guard. Because, you know, I'd come in, I'd buy in for $50,000, you know, and they'd be like, you know, who is this kid? At first, I didn't really know how to handle myself. Because here I was 21, you know, and there was all these guys, you know, in their 40s and 50s, just like giving me shit, you know, and just like busting my balls all the time. They figured it like I was just some dumb kid, you know, and I've been around, you know, for over 2 years now, and, you know, the big cash games, and they haven't busted me yet, so. You know, everyone besides 2 people in the game are professionals, who are Alan and Bob, and Bob is, you know, trying to bust every professional poker player in Vegas. I don't even know why we invited him to games. We're convinced we can beat him, but he hasn't lost in about a year and a half, so.